Have you ever committed a party foul? Come on, be honest. Well, if you have, I'm guessing yours is nowhere near as bad as Trimalchio's. In the 1st century CE, Roman elites competed in extravagance, hosting the greatest parties the empire had ever seen. But one name echoed through the halls of Roman literature as the most grotesque: Trimalchio, a freed slave turned obscenely wealthy. And his legendary feast, as described in Petronius's Satyricon, shocked the refined sensibilities of Roman readers. I mean, just listen to this. Roasted pigs stuffed with sausages, live birds sewn into pies, canapes shaped like the 12 signs of the zodiac, rivers of wine, dancing girls, some completely naked cavorting through the halls. Yeah, it sounds pretty insane, right? But beneath the surface of this hellish bacchanalia was a man who delighted in mocking the very people he had once been a part of: the poor. He forced 5 of his fellow slaves to perform humiliating tricks. At one point, he even had a slave dressed as a woman take a chariot like a horse and pull him around. Yeah, he wasn't subtle about his disdain for the lower classes, but even that was just a prelude to the main course. After the first round of dishes had been served, Trimalchio announced that he was dying, and to prove it, he had himself carried out of the banquet hall in a coffin, leaving his guests to stare at his lifeless form. And as they were toasting to his eternal glory, he popped out of the coffin, scaring the living daylights out of everyone. Then he unleashed a torrent of abuse on all of his guests, hurling insults and even feces at them before finally kicking off the coffin for good. Okay, now before you go calling Trimalchio the original party pooper, remember, this is the same Roman world that crucified people for their political beliefs and then hosted parties to celebrate it. A world where cruelty was considered a refined art form. So in that context, Trimalchio's little stunt was just another example of how Romans loved to flaunt their power, even if it meant doing so in the most disgusting way possible. So when wealth turns into madness, history remembers.